employee rights first, okay, and then we are going to discuss about the discrimination. What is employee rights for? Any idea? Employee rights. I think if you split up the two words, you can able to get the information. Employee plus rights, that is the rights of the employee. What is the difference between employee and employers? Can anybody tell me the difference between employee and employers? Who is an employee and who is an employer? Employer means the owner of a particular company who gives employment to the employees. Employees means the workers in the particular concern. Here, if you take employees, lot of category of employees are there. Okay, starting from, if you take from the topmost bosses. For example, if an employee is there, he will be appointing a CEO, Chief Executive Officer, or he will be appointing a manager, or he will be appointing a general manager. That is an executive category. Then comes the sub categories like managers, assistant managers. If you take in our construction company, the topmost person will be the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Then the hierarchy will be like this: general manager, vice president, okay, then assistant general manager, project manager, managers. Then comes the site supervisors, site engineers. Then comes the masons, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, etc. Okay. So these kind of hierarchy will be in most of the company, exclusively in the construction company. So here, employer means the owner of the construction company or the owner of the construction firm. Employee means those persons who are working in the company. Those people are known as employees. Okay. So these employees will be considered from the chief executive officer of the company to the bottommost junior assistant. Okay. So here, the company people, the employer, okay, they should give few rights to the employees. Okay, few necessary rights to the employees like casual leave, okay, and they should see the welfare of the people, they should take care of the insurance, okay, they should take care of the accidental coverage, okay, all these things, and few basic rights are there. Few basic rights means like if there is a complaint on a particular person, okay, there should be a proper inquiry, then only the action should be taken. The penalizing, it should be based on the proper inquiry. Okay. Then comes the insurance. Okay. Then comes the working time. Okay. Working hours. For example, in most of the companies, they will be following 8-hour work time. Okay. In few of the companies, they will be giving overtime. Okay. If it is more than 8 hours, it will be extended up to 12 hours. Further, they will be given with some extra payments. Overtime payments will be given. Then they have to have even if there is a contractual employee, okay, there is a set of rights for the contractual employee. Okay, contractual employee rights. Okay, contractual employee means the persons will be employed only for a particular time. Okay, for example, if you are in need of some technical assistance for a particular company. Okay, what they will do, for example, if we take the L&T, they are specific, they are very good in construction of bridges, they are very good in construction of roads. Okay, for example, they want to have some different construction like offshore drilling. Okay, in offshore drilling, L&T is not having sufficient information, they are not having sufficient knowledge. Okay, so in that time, what they will do, they will hire people on the contract basis. For example, per month they will be giving 2 to 3 lakhs. For 6 months or 1 year, they will be hiring a person. Okay, that employee is known as contractual employee. Okay, for those employee also, they have to give some basic rights, contractual employee rights. Okay, this is all about the rights of the employee. Not only this, even suppose if there is an accident taking place in a particular construction site, okay, then it should be taken care of by the employer. Okay, so all these rights should be given to from the topmost employee to the bottommost employee. Okay, maybe the intensity, maybe the expenses, maybe the facilities given to a CEO may not be given to a lower people, but the basic rates for their individual category it should be ensured. Okay, this is known as the employee rights. So this employee rights is coupled with one more thing, discrimination. Okay, this employee rights, okay, this is coupled with one more thing, discrimination. Take one more thing, discrimination. What is the literal meaning of discrimination for? Anybody? Literal meaning of discrimination? Can anybody tell me what is the literal meaning of discrimination? Have you came across this word? Discrimination. Any idea? Roll number 96. Any idea about what is under discrimination? No idea. Who can tell me? Just give me the literal meaning. Any idea about discrimination? I think somebody wrote. Nobody? See, discrimination means easily we can say it's one form of partiality. Okay, for example, if you take the company, okay, if the manager is discriminating based on caste, if the manager is discriminating based on the religion, if the manager is discriminating based on the nationality, if you take the multinational corporations, okay, if you take, can you give me an example for MNCs? Just one or two examples. Just give you one or two examples, many examples. Even I can tell you, L&T is an MNC, then Infosys and MNC. What is the MNC? Multinational corporations. Multinational corporation means that particular company, it will be having branches in various countries. That is one of the multinational corporations, abbreviated as MNC. Okay. If you take the MNC, if a particular person, if it is an US office or if it is an Japan office, if an Indian is working or if an American is working, okay. If there is any importance given to an American in an American company, it is known as discrimination. Okay. If the people are working in a company, all the employees should be treated evenly. All the employees should be treated equally. All the privileges, all the rights, okay, all the basic employee rights should be same for all the people. If on the other case, okay, if an Indian is getting and step another treatment than that of an American in an American company, it is a pure form of discrimination. Okay, even if you take in our Indian scenario, in a company, okay, if the manager is partial towards his employees, okay, if he is favoring his caste people, if he is favoring his religious people, if he is favoring the nationality, okay, if he is favoring the people who are doing his personal work, okay, that is known as the discrimination. As far as possible, okay, as an engineer, since you are studying the professional ethics, when you are going to the company, when you are working in an environment, when you are working in a team, okay, if you are leading the team, if you are in the managerial position, okay, you should avoid the discrimination. If discrimination is in a company, okay, then the growth rate of the company, it is a very big issue. Okay, discrimination is there, the growth of the particular company is a very big issue. Even if you are leading the team, okay, in the team also, if you are having the discrimination, then it is very, very difficult. The productivity will be greatly reduced. Okay, that is what is the discrimination. Is it clear? Is it clear? Next topic, we are going to discuss about the intellectual property rights. Intellectual property rights, abbreviated as IPR. Abbreviated as IPR. Okay, can anybody tell me what is meant by IPR for? Anybody can tell me?